Hi guys, welcome back. Today we'll be taking a look at for in loop in JavaScript, and I've opened up my JSFiddle window, and let me start by defining a variable called fruits. Let's say there's apple here, and there's orange, and there's grapes, and strawberry, and there's passion fruit. Alright. Now, for in loop works quite like the regular for loop, but it's much handier, or it's a better syntax basically. So people use it more often when using JavaScript. So when you say for I in fruits, and you can say here document dot write, and the fruit at position. This is basically a space, right? As position I is fruits I, right? So I'll say plus br so that I get the output on next line, on different line. Now let's run and see what happens here. So basically you get the fruit at position 0, which is I. With I you can access the index of all the values. So when we say for I in fruits, is going to go across all these different values, and the index is going to increment. So it's very similar to, let's say, for I where I is equal to 0, right, and I is less than fruits dot length, right, and I plus plus. So you've used the regular for loop, right? So for in is very similar to that, where we are saying that I will go through all the values in fruits, right, and the index will keep incrementing. So I is always the index in this case, right? And so that's why we get the fruit at position I, which is 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, is fruits I, which is basically fruits and then at the index position. So fruits 0 is apple, fruits 1 is orange, fruits 2 is grapes, and so on, right? So I hope that makes sense. Now this works really well with array of strings, but let me also show you how it works with an array of numbers, so that you're just really clear on how to use for of. So let's say I say numbers, and I say here I'll use some randomly sorted values in no particular order. 76, 33, 97, right? And here I'm going to say for I in numbers, and I'm going to output numbers I into 2, right? So I get 2. And then for 32, the double is 64. Actually, let me add a BR so that you can see it clearly. Okay, so you get 2, right? And then you get 64, 90, 42, 152, 66, and 194. Basically, you've doubled very easily. You've doubled every single value inside an array, right? So for in loop is very handy, and it has a very clean syntax. Now you can also go across a string, right? So not an array of strings, but an actual string. So like, let's say definition. If you say that, and you say string, and then you say here string. Oh, you can't. I don't think you can use string because it's a reserved keyword, right? So you can use text here, and I'll say text here, right? And then I'm going to go across text. Right, so it's going to show me all of these values one by one. Definition. So it first shows me D, and then E, F, I, all of those different letters one by one. Right, so we can easily go across it. We can also perform any operations if you want on any of these values, right? So it works on strings, it works on arrays of strings, it works on arrays of numbers. So I hope the for in loop is clear, and thank you for watching.